Let's talk about power. See, these days, it's all about power. Feminism, it's about power. It's not about equality, it's about power. Lots and lots of women, they are feminists when it suits them. They only want equality when it suits them. They want equal pay. They want equal opportunities with jobs. They want equal opportunities when it comes to educations. So they want equality. They want split the power. But when you go on a date with a woman, lots and lots of women, they want you to pay. Then they don't want to split the power. They only want power, but they don't want the responsibilities. See, we live in a very gynocentric society, and it looks like men don't have that much power anymore. And in a way, that's true. But the only reason that women have power is because men give them power. You see, gentlemen, somewhere along the way, like what, 60 years ago, men gave away their power. And for freaking what? Men gave away their power because it's not a coincidence that women these days have a lot of power and they act like this. They are spoiled, they're arrogant, entitled. And there's a reason for that because they have too much power nowadays. See, I know a guy and we talk to each other regularly on the phone. And I swear to God, 9 out of 10 times when I speak to him, his wife or his girlfriend is bitching and moaning on the background. She's always complaining. She's always bashing him. All the freaking time. And he takes it and he takes it and he takes it. And it's actually really cringy to hear when she talks to him like that. And this is a man, he does everything. He helps around the household. He cooks, he cleans. He has a job. They have a child together. Oh yeah, and also, she talks to him like that in front of their child. So that child is gonna think, my daddy is weak. My daddy is weak. So that child is not gonna respect his father. And she always swears in front of that child. So basically, she's a bad influence for that child. The child is a little boy. She sets the wrong example. This boy will not respect his father. And the thing is, there's a reason that he doesn't stand up for himself. Because he knows, and he also told me that, because he's afraid when they split up, she's the kind of woman who will take his child away from him. But the thing is, he also has a responsibility to stand up for himself and be a good example, a role model for his son. When you deal with a woman like that, when she disrespects you like that, you kick her to the curb. You will say, no woman, you're not going to treat me like that. Not in front of our child, not even when we're alone. You will not treat me like that. And that's power. And women respect that. Women respect it. They respect the fact that you will stand up for yourself. And I know, women always do shit tests. It's pathetic. But the thing is, when you don't stand up for yourself, you have failed. You have only. Do not think about the woman that you have failed her shit test. No, you have failed yourself because you did not stand up for yourself. And now she thinks like, oh, this guy's a pussy. He's powerless. And then she will take over the power. Because power is everywhere. Power is everywhere. So also in this society with feminism, there's always one party, one person who has the power. In a relationship, in a society, there's one group who has power. Men are stronger. Physically, they are stronger. Mentally, they're stronger. Look outside. Look everything men have built. That's power. Women cannot do that. They can't. The reason why men are being attacked with these false rape allegations, for example, is because men have power. When you have power, you will be attacked by people who are powerless, or they have way less power than you. And we have a saying in Holland, that high trees catch a lot of wind. And it's so true. It's so true. And it means that the ones with power, the big chiefs, are going to endure the most resistance from others. So these feminists, they want power. But it's like I just said, there's only one group, one party, one person who can have true power. And that's the one who can carry the most power. And not some creature who is weaker and doesn't want to take responsibility. That's not power. Because with great power comes great responsibility. And if you don't want to have the responsibility, you shouldn't have the power. And that's wrong with females these days. They want the power, but they don't want the responsibility. They just can't. They cannot do it. And it's like I said before, with all these rape allegations. These women, they attack men. They attack men with power. Because they know the men with power, they can get something out of it. They can get money. They can write a book and get more money. They can get people to know them. Status. Power. It's all about power. It's all about power. See, if someone wants to have power, you have to work for it. You know, you have to work for it very hard. That's why I hated Hillary Clinton. Because she used her manipulation. And she always said the same things. As a woman, I feel this. As a woman, I feel that. This is the time for women. And as a woman, I want that. As a woman, I feel oppressed. As a woman, as a woman, as a woman. She said that all the presidents of the United States were men. And now it's time for a woman to do it. Are you fucking mad? Are you crazy? That's your argument? Because you're a woman? That's your argument? You should pay for that date? As a man? Because she is a woman? You should not hit her back because she is a woman? She can do anything she wants. She can have the power, but will never take responsibility because she's a woman? That's bull crap. And with those reasons alone, women should not have this much power nowadays. And men can take away that power when they want to. But men will have to do something. And this is my criticism to MGTOW. I think I can appreciate MGTOW and the philosophy, the movement, but I think MGTOW is too passive. It's not enough. It's not enough, not by a long shot. Men must unite and must do something, because men can do it. But when a man does not feel necessary, when he's when he doesn't have a purpose, that man will do nothing. He's not going to do things in the greater good. Because I understand MGTOW. I understand it. Men are getting screwed over everywhere. Everywhere. In every situation. But it's like I said, when a man feels he's not necessary anymore, or that he's a chump, when he's being told day in and day out that he's a chump, he's a loser, a beat down dad, then he starts to believe it, and then he will do nothing. He will do absolutely nothing. And see what it is, gentlemen. Doing nothing is not the answer. Not by a long shot. Because 60, 70 years ago, feminism started. And look in the situation we are in right now. You know why we are in this situation? Because men did nothing. Men, they saw feminism like a shit wagon, just like Back in the Future, part 1, with Biff, when a shit wagon, when he drove into it and all the shit came over his face. That's feminism. And men, they saw it happen and they never respond to it. They never put any boundaries ever in that time. They took it like a powerless creature. And women saw that. Men, they turned the other cheek. A powerful being like the man should never do that. It's not manly. It's not in the man to do that. That's a woman's trait. Women saw that and they were laughing. Look at these pathetic men. We give them shit and they take it. They never respond to it. And that's all because men did nothing. And MGTOW is an understandable way to go, but it's not the solution. Because we can already see history that men did nothing. And what happened? We're in this pile of shit together right now. And what are we gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Now, you call yourself MGTOW, and then you're gonna do nothing again? I'm gonna tell you something. Things are not gonna get any better when you do nothing. It's only gonna get worse. We don't have to turn the other cheek anymore, because it's just like a child who's being bullied at school. He's getting beat by other kids. And then he gets the advice that he should turn the other cheek. Ignore it. Walk away. Don't you see, guys? That's exactly what's going on right now. Also in MGTOW. And it's been like that for the last 70 years. But it's not going to get any better by doing nothing. Men must unite. They must unite. Because only when men unite, great things will happen. Things are going to change. And I know a lot of MGTOWs are saying, let society collapse. Fuck it. Do you really want that? Do you really want that? Do you really want the society to collapse? Do you really want that? Ask yourself that question. Because you will not get your revenge. Because some woman hurt you. Or some people hurt you. When society collapses. Your revenge is not going to come. Maybe it will come, but only if you take back your power. That's the revenge. And let's be honest for a second, guys. Most of the men in MGTOW, they don't want to be MGTOW, because if feminism wasn't a thing, if feminism didn't exist, then MGTOW also wouldn't exist. MGTOW is a reaction to feminism. Because if there wasn't any feminism, probably we all would have had wives, children, the traditional way, everything would be fine. But things are not fine. And doing nothing won't make anything fine. So I'm telling you guys, take your power back.